What's a flesh-eating maggot? And why are flies being bred to take care of it? You would think to eat them? No, it's to mate. U.S. plans to drop millions of flies from the sky to prevent spread of flesh-eating, man-eater maggots. In news that seems straight out of a sci-fi movie, flesh-eating maggots are set to hatch in the lower U.S. soon. I'm in Canada. Where's the lower U.S.? In response, the government has begun breeding billions of flies to prevent the potential infestation from spreading further north. I'm north. Okay, the New World screwworm fly larva, or NWS, commonly known as the man-eater maggots, could have a devastating and even fatal effect on U.S. livestock, the beef industry, wildlife, pets, and in some cases, humans. When I looked it up, it says it's a devastating pest when NWS fly larvae, maggots, burrow into the flesh of a living animal. They cause serious, often deadly damage to the animal. It can infest livestock, pets, wildlife, occasionally birds, and rare cases, people. All I can think of when I read this is bot flies. Have you seen the videos on here of bot flies? Oh, it just gets worse. The name screwworm refers to the maggots' feeding behavior as they burrow, screw, into the wound, feeding as they go like a screw being driven into wood. Maggots cause extensive damage by tearing at the host tissue with sharp mouth hooks. The wound can become larger and deeper as more maggots hatch and feed on living tissue. As a result, NWS can cause serious, often deadly damage to the animal. And yes, they do grow up to become a fly. Adult screwworm flies are about the size of a common housefly or slightly larger. They have orange eyes, a metallic blue or green body, and 3 dark stripes along their backs. It says that if you see mammals or birds with the following signs, you should report it: irritated behavior, head shaking, the smell of decay. Now here's what's being done about it. On Thursday, July 10th, the Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service, didn't even know that was a thing, released an announcement stating its partnership with multiple U.S. agencies, including the U.S. Department of State and the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, to respond to the ongoing outbreak of NWS in Central America and Mexico. I'm sorry, the picture was attached. If these parasitic maggots develop into adult NWS flies and move into the U.S., it could cost the states over $100 billion in cattle and beef losses. This can kill a 1,000-pound cow in 2 weeks. It does note that the federal government is being very aggressive in working to contain this. I should hope so. The plan to prevent the infestation from spreading into the U.S. was outlined by the United States Department of Agriculture in a press release that was published Monday, June 18th. I guess I missed that one. In case you missed it as well, here's a summary. The U.S. Secretary of Agriculture announced the launch of the $8.5 million NWS fly dispersal facility. It's going to be at an air base in Texas, and it is aimed to enhance USDA's already robust ability to detect, control, and eliminate this pest. This is apparently a 5-pronged plan to stop the spread of these flies, which includes investing $21 million into a fly production facility that is in Mexico, which is estimated to produce an additional 60 to 100 million sterile male NSW flies. And the male flies, sterilized of course, will then be released to mate, and then the eggs won't be fertilized. They claim by doing this, it's going to lead to the flies dying out before they spread any further. Now, Mexico's not the only place breeding these sterile flies. It says the flies being produced at the Mexico facility are going to join those being raised at the Panama United States Commission for the Eradication and Prevention of Screwworm facility in Panama. There was an actual facility for this. The USDA anticipates that it's going to take 18 months for this first wave of flies to be fully prepared for release, and they're going to do it along the Texas-Mexico border. Heads up, Texas and Mexico. The release also tells us not to worry because apparently they're going to increase border inspections, livestock monitoring, and other preventative measures to help keep the infestation from creeping into the U.S. It says we do not take lightly the threat NWS poses to our livestock industry, our economy, and our food supply chain. The United States has defeated NWS before, and we will do it again. Before when? When were these in the United States before? And why weren't we told? Or were we and I just didn't pay attention to a name like flesh-eating maggot? All I can say is I hope the word potential stays on this. Potential invasion of flesh-eating maggots. And stay away from Canada.